Hey guys, Champ here again. One more time at least. Uh, just coming back to make another video. See, I moved my bed. I moved it upstairs to this room that was previously pointless, but it's now my bedroom. Get down there. Uh, Not a whole lot has changed. Uh, Hold on. Uh, Still got the one cow. Still got the two chickens. Uh, Went down to the mine, did some mining off camera because that jank is just straight boring. Oh, sorry, Cheeky. But you see here, I have all these stone bricks and smooth stone. I want to expand on the house a little bit. Also kind of want to light this area up a little bit. So nighttime comes, don't have to worry so much about creatures spawning right on top of my house. Yeah, like I said, I went down, did some more mining. I came across a underground ravine. Uh, Checked it out. Wasn't a whole lot there. Found some iron, found some coal. Nothing too much. Came across a lot of a lot of lava that I turned to obsidian thanks to my handy dandy bucket here. Yeah, beautiful bucket of water. But I didn't have a diamond pickaxe to mine it, but you see I have one now. But my main focus of this video was I wanted to expand on the house a little bit because I think this looks terrible, and yeah, I want to add on to it, add some rooms and whatnot. I started to actually build around, but as I mentioned before, one thing I like about watching Minecraft Let's Plays, other people's Let's Plays, is watching how their buildings and their structures kind of come together from going from nothing and turning into something. And I actually had built up this wall here and realized I wasn't recording, so I broke it all down again. Just because, for my sake and my sake alone, I want to see this building go from start to finish. So that's what I'm doing here. Might not have too much to talk about. It's a little after 12:30 in the morning. Had to work a double today. Day wasn't that bad, except I don't know. I ate something at work and immediately got stomach. That's not right at all. God bless it. I ate something at work and immediately got stomach cramps, and I don't know what it was. Apparently, there's a stomach bug going around. But my boss, I've been having problems with lately. He and I seem to kind of forget about all that, or maybe he forgot about it. I'm still a little annoyed, but I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not going to start any problems with him. Yeah, so got off work kind of early tonight. Got off about 9:30, a little after 9:30. Came home and I was just kind of in the Batman mood, so I watched Batman Begins for probably like the fourth time. uh, and I'm watching it and I'm trying to figure out which of the new Batman movies, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, is my favorite, and I really don't know. I've seen The Dark Knight, I don't know, a dozen times, can't get through there. Good job planning this thing out. I've seen The Dark Knight probably about a dozen times. Dark Knight Rises I've seen probably 3 or 4 times now. Of course, we all remember the Aurora shooting. Tragedy that will always follow the film. But and watching sorry, I lost my train of thought. And watching Batman Begins, I was thinking about The Dark Knight, and of course that was Heath Ledger playing the Joker. Drink. What a lot of people forget is that, of course, Heath Ledger unfortunately passed away. What a lot of people forget is that he passed away from, he accidentally overdosed on sleeping pills. And he was quoted in an interview as saying that the character of the Joker, he got so invested in the character that he was having trouble sleeping. So one can only assume that because of his problem sleeping, he began taking sleeping pills, and that unfortunately he overdid it and ended up losing his life because of the sleeping pills and because of the role he was playing. So, not to put a damper on it, but it could be said that playing the role of the Joker kind of led to his death. And what can you say? What a way to go out. That was... I'm not too familiar with Heath Ledger's other works, but I thought him playing the Joker was just spot on perfect. I mean, he was just unbelievably creepy and playing a role that we're all familiar with. To that point, I was only familiar with Jack Nicholson's version of the Joker, and I can't remember the actor's name. I want to say it was Cesar Romano, who played the Joker in the 1960s Batman TV series starring Adam West. And excuse me, Heath Ledger managed to take it in a whole new direction while keeping it extremely familiar. And like I said before, he kind of lost his life because of that role. as I mentioned in a previous video, I'm a big fan of the Nostalgia Critic. If anybody's wondering, the other critic I couldn't remember the name of, that's the Cinema Snob. Excuse me. Big fan of his also, but Nostalgia Critic does from time to time, he does a video series called Old versus New, which is saying, not saying, but yeah, I've had a few beers, critiquing a actor playing a role that's been played before, and seeing how it, adds up or measures up to the old version to the new version. And he did one. I'm just babbling here. Please forgive me. He did one where he critiqued, again, the Nostalgia Critic. He critiqued Jack Nicholson's version of the Joker versus Heath Ledger's version of the Joker. And I can't remember what his outcome was, saying who was better or who was worse. But I think, considering that Heath Ledger poured so much of himself into the role that he couldn't sleep, and he ended up taking sleeping pills and ended up passing away because of those sleeping pills, I think he definitely deserves to be recognized as the best iteration of the Joker. All the ones I've seen have been great. Again, I can't remember the guy's name, but I'm pretty sure it was Cesar Romano in the original Batman TV show from the '60s. He was fantastic. Jack Nicholson, he was great. I mean, if you know of a movie that Jack Nicholson sucked in, then kudos to you, because I haven't seen one. And then Mark Hamill. I think a lot of people forget that Mark Hamill, who played Luke Skywalker, also did the voice for the Joker on Batman the Animated Series. And he was fantastic at that. They even brought him on to voice the Joker in the recent Batman video games, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. So Mark Hamill's also a great Joker, but I think, based on circumstances, the best Joker has to go to Heath Ledger. God bless him. May you rest in peace. Another point I was getting to is when I mentioned earlier that a lot of people forget this interview with Heath Ledger, talking about having troubles with the role and taking sleeping pills, which he eventually overdosed on the sleeping pills. A lot of people forget that in The Dark Knight, when they were filming the big scene where the Joker blew up the hospital, one of the members of the crew died during that scene also. So that's kind of creepy that during the filming of The Dark Knight, 2 people died. So yeah, keep stuff like that in mind when you're watching movies. Sacrifices that actors and actresses make. I know to a lot of people it sounds pretentious when actors say how hard it is to work on a movie, but the good actors and the good actresses really, really, really pour their body and soul and mind into a role. Um, and you never really know how much of a sacrifice they make doing that just for your entertainment. And so, yeah, my little rant on movies. Again, going back to the Christopher Nolan series of Batman movies, I think I mentioned earlier I'm having a hard time trying to figure out which one's my favorite. I think I also mentioned earlier that I've seen The Dark Knight a dozen times at least, because that's just the one I had. That's the one I had on DVD for the longest time. So I've seen that dozens of times. Dozens. But of course, I had seen Batman Begins a few times. Not a few times. Before I bought the DVD, I'd seen it twice. The first time, and I'll go ahead and admit this, the first time I saw it was a bootleg DVD. And I didn't buy it. I borrowed it from a friend. So don't get your panties in a wad or anything like that. I borrowed it from a friend, and it was missing. I guess while whoever was filming it, Usher came in and was missing like 30 minutes in the movie. And for the longest time, that's all I knew of it. I still thought it was great, but it was missing like 30 minutes between the time Bruce Wayne joins the League of Shadows and the time I think the moment it came back was when he kind of turned on the League of Shadows and blew up their little castle and escaped. So for the longest time, that's all I knew about it. I watched it with my old roommate, and then he saw the full version. He's like, dude, we missed so much. But yeah, I bought. This is looking nice, isn't it? Yeah. I bought Batman Begins the same day as I bought the DVD for Dark Knight Rises. It's like I said, I already had the Dark Knight, and again, I'm just kind of talking in circles and rambling. But I've kind of been watching all three over and over again, and still trying to figure out which one's my favorite. Yeah, just talking, not saying anything, just talking. Uh, so yeah, I'm a big fan of the comic book movies. Uh, I was into comic books a lot when I was a kid, but not so much now. I have an iPhone, and the comic book publishers have apps for the iPhone where you can download comics, and of course, for a price. But they have a few that are available for free, and I've been going back, reading the ones they have for free, and I just don't like reading comics like I did when I was, in 4th and 5th grade. So, yeah, I do love the comic book movies. Again, I'm just rambling on. The whole reason for this video is so I can see how my house progresses. At some later point, I'll go back and watch these videos and see what I did and how I did it, just for my own enjoyment. So yeah, I might just stop talking for a bit and just do some things, because A, I don't have anything to talk about, and B, I just kind of want to keep a record of me building on this house, and might not even upload all this. I might just keep this private, just for my own sake, just to again see how the house evolved. That's the word. Evolved is a word. So yeah, might upload it, might not. I think I'm gonna cut recording here, but immediately start recording again and just not say anything. Kind of how I've not really been saying anything for the past 15 minutes. So this might get uploaded, it might not. Yeah. Words. Hey guys, welcome back. Like I said, want to expand, want to do a little building, and see here the end result. Impressive. A rectangular shaped building. Good job, champ. Good job. Didn't do a whole lot too much. I did kind of organize things. See, dirt, gravel, and sand go here. Stone, etc. goes here. That'd be cobblestone, smooth stone, stone bricks, what have you. Over here, got my tools and armor going in there. Plants, any kind of seeds, saplings, anything that can be planted. Over here I got my rare stuff, my iron, redstone, lapis, emerald. I consider ender pearls pretty rare because they're extremely useful and you don't get a whole lot of them. And of course my 18 diamonds, 34 gold, and down here just the miscellaneous stuff. Let's see, I expanded off this way. I'm not sure how much of what I did I'll end up uploading. Probably not a whole lot. But up here, expanded on the second floor, windowed it all up so I can see out, see what's going on, see if any badness is coming around me. Got a nice view of the extremely small forest biome there. Yeah, but again, it's getting kind of late, IRL and in Minecraft, so I think what I'm gonna do, I know what I'm gonna do, is just cut it here and catch up with you guys next time. Again, this isn't the plan for my overall let's play just to live in a rectangular house. This is not big enough. My plan is to kind of wall off this whole area, going all the way around here and turning it into a kind of a compound. And at this point nothing is permanent. Kind of screwed myself up. I can't get over here. I can't get through here. But yeah. Again, thanks for watching. This is Champ. I'll appreciate like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. But I will catch you guys next time. Have a good night.